Hey everybody, welcome to Pair Games, and today we'll be playing Banished. This is a cool little game that is on Steam. It is a city building, sort of town building one, where you start off with a small amount of villagers that you will slowly expand, and they'll just gather resources so you can keep expanding, grow houses, populate more people. Again, it's just a city building game, but it's really neat because it's sort of a medieval kind of setting. Let's just get into it. So we're gonna just start a new game. So here, you can choose the aspects of what you want your world to be for your village. I'm going to choose valleys because valleys is a lot better. You have a lot more terrain that you can work with. Because mountains will get in the way. You can't really build too much. It makes it more difficult to do around those. Terrain science medium is gonna be fine. Climate is fair. I really don't do that. I don't change that too often. Harsh is going to be like it's going to rain more and things like that. I do want disasters on because I want random tornadoes just swinging on through there. And starting conditions will be medium. That's how much food I'll start with. Firewood, logs, resources basically. So you can change the map seed here if you have a particular seed that you want to use in mind. I'm just going to let mine be, random. And I'm also going to let my town name just randomly generate. So let's see what we got here. Brillister, Sunnison, Dibula, Jeansborge, Krompok. Let's see if I can find a good one. Oberly? Ryderston. I'm gonna put Ryderston. We'll make it a little bit easier to pronounce there. So alright, that looks good. So let's get into it. So this is available on Steam. I have been playing it for a while, even though I haven't actually played it in a while, so I will have to get my game mechanics, get used to playing it with the controls and everything, but I should slip back into it fairly easily. But I love the look of it. Like, look at this. This is so cool. Alright, and I'm going to pause it here just so I can take a look at what we're going to start with and where we're going to start with. So these are my cool little, cute little villagers that I'll start with. It's literally, as the name suggests, it's a small group that has been banished from another town to just start their own civilization. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to use them, we're going to gather things, and we're going to expand. So let's see where, I'll just zoom out so we can see. Alright, we've got a pretty good sized land to start off with here and expand and stuff, so that's really good. We can slowly build bridges to expand all the way out here if we really wanted to. It's winter right now. It starts you off at the beginning of spring, which the beginning of spring starts off with a little bit of snow. So, oh, this is a good area. There's a nice big area there. Okay, so let's see. Shoot, where are we? Here we go. Alright, so in the meantime, we're just going to start here. And we're going to start our guys gathering some stuff. First, let me get a couple of reports that I want up. I want the statistics, which will show me the general statistics, which is like the name of the town. This shows how many people are without a home. So that's going to be one of our top priorities to start, is to just get our builders, gathering some resources, and then making them build some houses. We've got stored logs, we've got stored firewood, and we start off with food. Everything's put here in the barn, or on the stockpile. Stockpile is meant for resources like firewood, iron, log, stone, and then everything else will go in here, such as food, tools, clothing, anything like that. So, we're going to start off with, we will go ahead and let's see. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. Close that. So this is my professions. As I decide to, I can change all of these laborers. Right now they're all laborers. So I'll be able to change them to builders or farmers, which farmers is another priority that we definitely want to get going pretty soon, just so they can start doing some fields. That way we can have that going. I'm gonna actually keep this window open, and there should be one more that I want, which is the events log. So this will show as things happen, if there's any crazy events, if we are running low on anything, or if anybody has any babies or anything like that. So let's see. So first, we'll go ahead and build a house. And I'm just doing this in pause mode. I will unpause it, which I guess I can go ahead and do that. And that way our guys can get started. And you can actually change the design of the house, which is really cool. So if I want to mix them up a little bit so they're not all, uniform, which is really nice. It makes it look a bit more realistic. I'll just start off with 2 for right now. And I'll go ahead and add 2 builders. That way they can start doing that. And in the meantime, I'll have my laborers, see they're going to start gathering things off to the side here, and I'm also going to have them start to clear out some area for some farms. So, let's see, I'll actually go ahead and have them do some stuff for that right now. We'll just clear out that. I didn't do that right. No, I definitely didn't do that right. So, let's see if I can figure out how to cancel something. Here we go. Cancel that. And let's do this the right way. Let's just clear everything out for right now. That's a good place to start. So it puts these little X's, and slowly all of the laborers will come to pick up all of those things. You can see they're starting to already. Look at that. Here, somebody's... Oh, there must be... They're working on that. See? Yeah, look at them go. Little guys. And then they'll slowly bring them to the stockpile here. And from the stockpile, they'll put it towards things like this, like the house. Which we already have a house up. That's awesome. Let's see. And we have 3 of our villagers have already moved in. We've got Lilano and... Collie? Maybe? And Elise. I like that name. Elise is a pretty name. So, we've got 1 house up. I'm going to go ahead and put a couple more just because I know that it's going to take at least 4 or 5 for them to be totally happy and actually have houses enough for everyone just for this first startup group. So, let's see. Oops. I'll take that. I want... Yeah, this one. This one will be good. Alright, so they'll start off with that. And once they're done clearing out this space, I'll put some rooms for a couple of crop fields. Look at them go. Yep. Woo! Timber! And gradually, as they start to, once they all have houses, they'll settle in. They'll start to have babies, which will give me more laborers in the future. So that's really good. And up here it actually shows me I have number of adults, students, and children. So right now I have 10 adults and 3 children. And once they turn either 10 or 12 or something like that, they'll turn into laborers. Since I don't have any schools set up just yet, that'll take me a little bit to get set up. But once I do have a school set up, they'll be able to go into the school for education, and once they come out, they'll just go to students and come out when they're 18 or something like that, and they'll be more educated workers. So I think it makes it where they're able to work a bit more efficiently, a bit faster, and things like that. So let me see. So I've got the 2 houses up there. Good deal. All right, they're finished with this. Perfect. Perfect. I guess I could make... Yeah, I'm gonna make fields out here. Let me see. Have my dimensions for the crop fields that I want to use, which it'll either be 7 by 8. 7 by 8 would be this, or I could do a 4 by 14. But it doesn't work. It has to be 4 by 14 and not 14 by 4. Because otherwise that messes up everything. So it looks like I'll have to go with 7 by 8 just in this particular map. So just the way that it happened to lay out. I mean, I guess I could 4 by... Yeah, I could. Yeah, you know what? We're just going to do it that way. Because this is the most efficient. This is the most efficient size for one person to handle. Anything bigger and I would need 2 farmers set up to it at all times, but we don't really have enough people to do that at this moment, so we want to be as efficient as we possibly can. So I'm going to set up 2 of these, 4 by 14. So as soon as they are cleared out completely, which I'm not sure why they're not cleared out, oh, there's a couple of trees there. So as soon as they're cleared out completely, I'll be able to assign a couple of farmers and assign the crop for that particular field. See, here we go, perfect. So, the 2 crops we start out with is squash and beans. So we're gonna do this first one for squash. So we have that one. And then we'll do this one for beans. That way we'll give them a little bit of variety. You know, they don't want to just see being squash all the time. They'll get really sick of that. So we'll make sure that they have some variety. Let me see, where's my jobs? Alright, so I'm going to take 2 laborers from the labor pool and actually assign them to farmers. So these guys are just going to come, look, just like that. They're going to come and they're going to work on some of these fields. That way, hopefully, we will not starve over the winter and we'll have enough food. Hopefully that will be the case. Where's our other farmer? I don't know where our other farmer is. He needs to get it together. Because the sooner they start, the sooner they finish, and then they'll actually be able to help with other projects and things like that. So, I do want them to sort of get it going, get it on the ball. Alright. Clear out these as well. Just for our labor guys who are just chilling, hanging around. Does everybody have a home net? Yep, we still have 2 people that don't have a house, so we definitely do need one more house. So, I will go ahead and plant one here. I don't like them to be the same, and that one's definitely the same. So, yeah, this one's good. This one's different. I really like them. If I have a choice, if I don't completely not notice it, which is very possible, the more houses I add, the less likely that is to happen. Or the more likely that will be to happen is I'll just won't notice, and I'll put 2 that look exactly the same right next to each other, and it's going to drive me insane. So, let's see. The other thing that we definitely want to make sure we have right off the bat is going to be, where's my service guys? A woodcutter. That's perfect. Because we want to make sure that we have enough, definitely have enough wood, firewood to last us the winter, because otherwise our people are going to get really cold and freeze. And that's going to be just sad. We don't want to do that. And we'll lose people, and that means lose workers. So that makes it a lot, you know, it makes it very tricky. You have to learn to balance it. Man, they're just going at it. Go ahead, you guys. Woo! Alright, here we go. My farmers are here. My farmers are here. And this little girl, Brander. Hi, Brander. How's it going? So here it shows her age. She's about to be 10, which means she should be about to join the labor force. So that's really good. She'll be able to help us out with some stuff. Happiness is 4, so we definitely want to make sure that we keep them happy. Clothing is fair. Until I get some other stuff set up, I won't be able to improve their clothing situation very much. I do want to... Did I want to make this? This is kind of out there, but it probably would be a good place for a couple of deer stands and... I say deer stands, sorry, that's just my word for it. Deer stands, what do they call it? Shoot. It's not forestry. Is it Forester Lodge? No, it's cutting down trees. A hunter's lodge is what I was talking about. That's what I was going. Hunting cabin, there we go. But we're also on the water. Are we close enough to the water? Man, we're really not close to the water. Shoot. Okay, well... I didn't want to make them have to walk that far just yet until we had more houses, but we may have to just do that. But I'll probably just put it in the meantime, just so I know that I want to have that here. Because we want to have it... This will be a good source of food come wintertime, which is hugely necessary because we're probably going to be struggling around wintertime with only 2 crop fields. So I'll put that here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause construction on it for now. I don't want them working on it just yet. I'm going to spread out here a little bit. So I've got my guys doing their last house. Awesome, awesome. I'll go ahead and have them clear out some of this stuff as well. And this stuff, because it's in my way. I don't want it here. It's just messing up my view of my field. Why is this taking so long? Or is this... What is this field? Is that just how squash grows? It's very small? Okay. And the beans are all leggy. Okay. That works. That's cool. As long as y'all are doing your thing. Reserve of firewood is low. So see, it's telling me that, and that's why I'm getting this guy going. Because what they'll do is, they'll put the firewood here after they've chopped it. They'll take logs here, chop it here, bring firewood, finished firewood, here to the stockpile, and then each person, like head of household or whatever, will actually come and just gather it from the stockpile and bring it to their house. So I can actually check their inventories to see they've got 47 pieces of wood. I don't like it because some families tend to hoard food like this. 266 potatoes. 267, that's a lot of flippin' potatoes. And then these guys only have 77. So sometimes that can be an issue. These guys have 200 and 100. It's very varied. Unfortunately, there's really no way that I know of to sort of manage that and make sure that no one goes out of control, berserk crazy, hoarding stuff. If you know of any, please let me know. As far as I know, there's no way for me to actually manage that. I want to say that markets, like building an actual Market, was a way to do that, but I've still seen them do it in a few other times that I've played the game. So I don't know if that actually fixes it. Spring one. Let's see. Stone. Not worried about cool. I do want to get some medicine fairly soon. Some stuff over here. I guess I could do a gatherer's hut and I guess I could. But I'm not sure. Ugh, it's very... If I was at a really good place, I could actually just dig a tunnel under here, but I'm not going to do that because that's a waste of time. Alright, there we go. So now we've got a woodcutter. There we go. Get on it. We need that. We need that bad. So I'm actually going to have them probably chop down a couple more trees just to make sure we have enough logs for the woodcutter to work with. I can just select lumber and I'll get rid of all of this mess. There we go. I don't like the rain. The rain annoys me. Go away. So I can build paths here if I'd like. Stone. I can do dirt ones just in the meantime. Since I don't have my builders doing anything, I might as well actually just go ahead and do that. It makes them walk a little bit faster, so it can come in handy. And I'll usually just have them do a little thing like that. Bean field is coming along, and the squash field is all filled up. So I can actually see it's 26% finished for squash, and beans are 46% finished, so that's really good. And it's only spring 1st. Sorry, I have a thing up in the top right. It's kind of messing with my stuff here. Alright, so they're just gathering some more stuff. Perfect. It's going good. I could... It is a really large place. I could just put... How big is the radius for these things? Give me a second. Where's... Gatherer's hut is roots and berries, but where's the medicine? Hospital. I'm apparently missing it, which is not surprising at all. Herbalist, there we go. Used to gather herbs and provide simple health and healing for citizens. So this is what you would use before you actually have a hospital. So I could... See, it's got a really big radius on this kind of stuff. So the more space that's in there, the better it is. I just didn't want to have to build it too far just yet. I could just make it over here. Make this like a little no-way zone. Or make it here. Nah, I feel like here is going to be better. Might better use some of the stuff. So I'll place it there, and again, put it on pause just for now. Don't really need it too badly too much yet. I could also put a gatherer's hut and stuff down there as well. Why didn't they take out this tree? I don't want it here. Take it out. Take it out. Alright, they're going. Brander has become an adult and is now working as a laborer. There we go. So I'm guessing she just turned 10. So we're putting her to work. Gotta start him early. The ripe old age of 10. Like I said, I will eventually have a school set up. So I could put a little hunter's lodge over here. That would be pretty good. Let me see. I'm just gonna put stuff down, that way I can remember them later. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And I can't even do it yet because I have to build a bridge first. And I could. Yeah, we're gonna just go ahead. We're gonna build this because we need some food coming in. That's definitely a good idea to have. So I'm also gonna go ahead and put a bridge down. That way we can get here. I'm gonna put it right over here. So we'll pause that, and as soon as the fishing dock is finished, we'll get them to work on the bridge. Everybody good? Everybody, yeah? Yeah? This tree's out of here. I don't think I could put another house right here. I think it's a bit too close. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I could build over here. That as well. Alright. Oh, my health is already down to 4.5. No. Okay. A child named... Oh, but look, we already had a baby. A child named Bartley was born. Welcome to the world, Bartley. Whose house are you living in? They need to work on one. There we go. A baby boy. Awesome. I'm not going to comment about the ages of 20 and 12. It was a different time. We'll just leave it at that. Alright, how is this all going? Where's my work stuff? Jobs. What's everybody doing? Okay, I've got my 2 farmers. That's fine. They have to stay there. Got my laborers. I could probably... Yeah, they're not building yet, so that'll be fine. I think I've just got them doing too many jobs right now. Pretty much. Alright. Fishing dock is getting there. Hopefully I have enough stone here. Do I have enough stone? But we'll be getting short, so I'm probably going to have to start looking for some more stone. Just in these sections here. We have enough. Eventually I'll be able to build a quarry in a particular area, and that will be a regular source of stone coming in, but until then that won't be for a while. So until then it's just foraging. I do have a couple of mods set up installed to make it just gameplay just a little bit easier, because in previous games that I've played the stone usually does run dry pretty quickly. We have it where it's supposed to randomly spawn. It has like a percentage chance of spawning it somewhere else later, like a year later, I'm guessing. Just so it kind of sort of keeps coming back to where I can keep mining it from there before I actually have to break down and build a quarry somewhere, because that usually results in a lot of deaths, and it's very labor intensive to get just a little bit of stone. Oh, we have a new baby! A child named Nanielia was born. So what it does is, you'll notice that the game generates random names, and it usually does so by either changing out one of the consonants, adding one, or taking one away completely. So this one is kind of like Daniela, but it's Maniela. So it's kind of neat the way it does that sometimes. Let me see, where's Daniela? Where are we? There we are. Little baby girl. Shahun. Alright. Let's see, how are our farms doing? 87% and 33%. So it's kind of slow. It's going slow, but maybe squash just goes a little bit slower. And another child named Teresia. That's kind of a normal name. That one's not too bad. Where are you, Teresia? did you get? There we go. Look, an 18 and 18. They've got it together. That's our two farmers. Our farmers went and had a kid. Okay. That's cute, little farmer baby. Alright, so we've got all of that going. I don't need the wooden house just yet. I can close that out. So I'll probably just wrap up this video here. It's going well so far. I really love this game. I hope you guys like it. It's a really neat little game. I fully recommend it to anyone who loves city building games. And the twist that it has, where it's this sort of medieval kind of village, I really like that aspect to it. So it's really neat to get in and play that kind of stuff. And hopefully I will have a couple more games for you later. My recording software has been crazy and even cut off one of my last videos, which I'm sure you may have noticed. So hopefully that's fixed and I won't have any such issues anymore. But I do intend to continue Don't Starve as well as play this and a couple more games that I'm just going to sort of do in a rotation just as I feel the want to play them. So I'll wrap it up here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more if you liked it. If you want to leave a comment, please, I would love to see it. If you liked it, or thoughts on the game, or gameplay, or tips, or anything like that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.